Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Jags, and it's all up next.
The playoffs are in full swing. Amazing content. The weekend where 4 teams gets cut down to 2 here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. This return makes it up to the 25. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by a former first-rounder and Rookie of the Year runner-up in 2021 out of the University of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
We really do marvel at the way he can wiggle himself out of tough situations, almost like a wizard out there. Sure, some are probably of his own doing, as he loves to extend plays and improvise. But if someone misses a block or runs the wrong route, this is a quarterback that can erase the mistakes of others around him, and you sure love that guy leading your team.
ETN gets it on the draw, and the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game, and sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
On second down, it's ETN. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Second down now, 7 to go. And go play fake with Jones. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Jones now on third down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them. Go and put a score on the board.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. Second down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. This one taken in by Chase. And this one does not go far. 4th down punt upcoming, Brock. And here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And the Jaguars working with a short field as they take over. An option give here to ETN. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They go right back to ETN. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackled by Jack Campbell. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, here's Jones. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Logan Cook on to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Bills with the punt team out there. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Jaguars are going to take over from deep in their own side. Motioning him from the slot right. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Completed to Reynolds. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Pistol now for Jones. Throw left side, complete. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And the Bills will take over possession. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. He lets a heater go deep middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can. I've not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
And he scores! It's a Buffalo touchdown! The Bills take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
So that's... Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He connects with the rookie from LSU. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Etienne on first down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. To throw, here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 48-yard line.
From the 48. He completes it in traffic. And they make the tackle at the 38. All set up now for 1st and 10.
That's good. Covered. Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jones. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, Jones to the air. Able to find Strange here. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Jones. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Shudak is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bills and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. But he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Back to the line they go, it's 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now lead by 10. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Mevis with a point after. And the Bills drive their lead to 11. Mevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down throw by Jones. That pass caught by Strange.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Give up the gut to Bigsby. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
He gets this one to Strange. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. Blitz coming for Jones. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars are on the move here. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Jones looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pressure comes, Jones. That's Thomas, he's got it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's second down coming up.
Second and 10.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Cut near the goal line. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up third and 1.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little text on the extra point. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Stroud throwing here on first. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Bills drive their lead to 11. Mevis ready to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Well, the teams are ready, the fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So to begin the third, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. On first down, they'll run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Right up the gut. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Dumps it off to his running back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. From the gun, Stroud. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push their lead to 18. Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Jaguars down running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Etienne again. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Now Jones. That's taken in by Etienne. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play fake with Jones. He fires one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, the Bills getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Bills set to take over offensively. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This one taken in by Chase. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Stroud. Connection made to Shakir. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Desmond King up to make the tackle. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got time here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 19-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. He's got Thomas on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running it now out of the gun. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Stroud. He's on the move. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They just get the play on. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll take it ahead down to the 33. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down. Back to throw, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. To the air, Stroud. Connects with Johnson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 21-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Another carry for him. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4. Design bootleg here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Chase coming in motion right. On third and long, it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. And he's tackled for a short gain. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out now runs the Jaguars up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Finding Reynolds. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 41. Able to find Strange here. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going to try with Etienne. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. They'll run here on first down. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Back to the well again. Escapes a defender. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get 1 step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. From the gun, Stroud. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
This return makes it up to the 25. All right, 1 more snap before the 2-minute warning. Jones on first down. That's Thomas, he's got it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Jones now to throw. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, Jones to the air. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That pass caught by Strange. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Simple dive up the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They send a tight end in motion. There's a handoff up the gut. And he's able to push forward to the 25. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. Shotgun now, 1st round. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. Victory formation. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they pull